On to Pakistan now, where the line between military power and civilian rule has always been thin, and it's about to get even thinner, it seems. Now the country is reportedly pushing through a controversial constitutional amendment, reportedly, that could cement Asim Munir's grip on power, possibly for life. The 27th Amendment, as it's being called, first came to light through a tweet. PPP leader Bilawal Bhutto Zardari revealed that Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif had reached out to his party for support on the proposal. The draft reportedly includes provisions related to constitutional courts and the transfer of judges. But what's causing concern is a reference to Article 243 of Pakistan's constitution. Article 243 deals with the command and control of the armed forces, and any change here could redefine who really rules Pakistan. According to analysts, this is the government's way of securing Asim Munir's position and further entrenching the military's dominance over civilian affairs. And that dominance, of course, is nothing new. From Ayub Khan to Pervez Musharraf, Pakistan's history has been one of repeated military interventions and shadow governance. You may recall that earlier this year, Asim Munir was elevated to Field Marshal, becoming only the second Army Chief to hold that title after Ayub Khan, who had self-appointed himself to it following a coup. The rank of Field Marshal, however, has no constitutional basis. Munir is officially due to retire on November 28 this year. So any amendment to Article 243 now, many say, is really about rewriting the law to keep him in power. The government has not confirmed the move, but Pakistan's Minister of State for Law told Geo News reportedly that Munir's elevation was unprecedented since the 1973 Constitution and needed to be addressed in the constitutional scheme of things. Analysts call that doublespeak, a legal route to entrench military authority. Over the past few months, Asim Munir has quietly become the most powerful man in Pakistan. Its de facto head of state. He has visited the United States 3 times, met President Donald Trump, and weighed in not just on defense issues, but also on foreign policy, even economic planning. In the month of June, Asim Munir had a private lunch with Donald Trump at the White House, the first such meeting ever for a Pakistani military chief without a civilian counterpart. Trump even called him a very important guy in Pakistan, quote unquote. And then came the viral photo, Asim Munir presenting rare earth minerals to Trump with Prime Minister Sharif standing silently in the background. A picture that many say captured Pakistan's real chain of command. Afghan officials have also accused Munir of bypassing the Prime Minister in dealings with Kabul, allegedly stoking tensions along the border. And at home, his iron grip has tightened with a sweeping crackdown on opposition voices. Imran Khan remains jailed, the PTI largely dismantled, and the political opposition silenced. Former Senator Mustafa Nawaz has been quoted as saying that the core aim of the 27th Amendment was to tweak Article 243. Everything else is just noise, quote unquote.
हम समझते हैं कि अगर आईन के आर्टिकल 243 के अंदर तरमीम की जाएगी तो वो सिविलियन सुप्रीमेसी के ऊपर एक कारी ज़र्ब होगी। अभी तक तो हम हाइब्रिड और हाइब्रिड प्लस का निजाम देख रहे हैं, लेकिन ये एक कू होगा कि जिसके तहत आईन को मातहत बना दिया जाएगा एस्टैब्लिशमेंट के।
Former U.S. envoy Zamir Khalilzad went further, asking whether it was aimed at ending civilian control of the armed forces altogether. Meanwhile, Pakistani analyst Bakir Sajjad called it a shameless attempt for a power grab, reportedly warning that if the parliament approves it, it would be a full-on betrayal. To pass, in fact, the amendment would need a 2/3 majority in both houses of the parliament, something that would mark a seismic shift in Pakistan's balance of power. India also is watching closely. Asim Munir's tone against New Delhi, remember, has not been forgotten. The Pakistan-sponsored Pahalgam terror attack has not been forgotten, of course. Against this backdrop, any move that consolidates Asim Munir's control under constitutional cover will only make India and the wider world more wary. Is Pakistan's latest amendment an attempt to basically secure its army chief in that position for life and cement military rule in all but name? Only time will tell.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.